everybody. This is Ben Miner. You're listening to Comic Strip. My guests are Rush Kazi and Marita Lopez. You just heard from Sasha Colby. When we return, we're going to wrap it all up with my two buds, Rush and Marita. Stick around.
Well.
Hilarious. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Next. Hi, Shaun. How
right
are
into
you?
the next. Well, I bow to you. I bow to you, Sasha Colby, Sasha Colby, Sasha Colby. In your demure Joan Collins meets Crystal Carrington blouse.
Oh, thank you.
That
Yes.
I'm loving.
Well, in these Zoom meetings, I'm trying to figure out like if I just wear something like a tank top or like a spaghetti strap, it just looks like I'm naked. So I'm trying to give like some fun in the frame.
You are giving. You are giving.
Okay, good. How are you, my love?
So nice to meet you. I'm really good, and I hope I wasn't too distracting coming in at the end of the interview there.
No worries. It was like, it's all working out.
Suddenly another person has popped up. Who is this? What's going on? I have
as soon as I saw your name, I'm like, yes.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. I have a liner to read, and then I'm going to bring you on, okay?
Okay, perfect.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. This very special interview with the one and only Sasha Colby is brought to you by the Big Gay Speed Dating event happening February 28th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, featuring yours truly as host. If you're in the Toronto area February 28th and are single, over 30, and looking to make a meaningful connection with other like-minded queer men, sign up at singleinthecity.ca. It's only $40, and you never know who you're going to meet and what will happen next. The fun takes place February 28th at the Well, 487 Church Street, singleinthecity.ca to register. I cannot wait to see you there. And now she's busting it, she's popping it, she's dropping everything from a 22-city North American tour to a new single and a hair extension line with proceeds aiding communities impacted by Maui wildfires. She's a wildfire. Sasha Colby is in her power and joins me right now.
Hi, Shaun. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
So good. It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me today.
I take it you feel in your power, Sasha Colby, these days?
I am feeling very in my power. I'm feeling on top of the world. It's a really great time for myself.
It's been almost a year since you took the crown, season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race, and I'm still so happy for you. I was so happy for you then, and I still feel so happy for you now, all these months later. For me, one of the things that you did, and I noticed this with certain queens, is you had an authenticity throughout the race. You maintained an authenticity throughout the race. I felt I knew who I was talking to or listening to or watching. I felt I knew that person that I was watching on TV, knew who they were. And I noticed this quality in a lot of trans contestants. Not all of them, but I do notice that if I compare the two, trans to other contestants, a lot of the other contestants are learning who they are and figuring out who they are. I'm thinking about a contestant on Canada's Drag Race named Denim. I don't know whether you watch, but a trans contestant, and that queen knew her brand and knew who she was, and you did too. And I just wonder, is there a correlation between the journey a trans person takes into their authenticity and then stepping into the spotlight on RuPaul's Drag Race and being someone who knows who they are already? That is a quality that you just don't necessarily get with other contestants. Or am I making a big leap?
No, I think it's a very astute observation. I think it's I understand what you mean, because in the show, you want to see someone's growth. You want to see, a person's blossoming throughout the show, right?
Yes.
And even in the storytelling of a lot of the queens that got to come out on the show, and you got to witness that, and the gaining of confidence, or even the changing of drag, and watching them after the show, their transition story, and how, for me, there's always that sense of when you're a drag queen and you're transitioning, you have this almost, like, for me, I have like a watered down moment, because you're trying to understand your womanhood and your dragness, and there's a level of finding yourself that usually happens. that when you're a realized trans woman, although we are always in transition, all of us, we're constantly growing and moving and as human beings, but when you are settled enough in yourself to have made the right actions to present how you want to be treated, that's already understanding yourself, your brand, and really when you're on a show, you are selling your brand. And what your
Yeah.
brand is, I mean, any good advertiser will tell you that uh, if you are advertising something, you need to know its, its strengths, weaknesses, what it does and what it can't do, its limitations, and how to advertise for that. That's the same that happens when you're marketing yourself. And the only way you find that is with life experience. And unfortunately, trans people do have a lot more life experience,
Indeed.
pardon me, at such a formidable time in their life, where they have to stand in their truth. And to do that is to know who you are. So you are a lot more able to present in this way of, oh, I can see your brand. Like, oh, I can see who you are. I
I
can
get
see
you.
you're
Yeah.
unwavering, because people
Yeah.
have already pushed you enough in life that
You're
coming on a
solid.
show, it's easy. Not
It's,
easy, but I'd say it's more
you're more grounded in your roots.
it's more apparent, like you can see it more.
It's also very
Definitely, you feel it.
attractive. It's very attractive to watch somebody who
Yeah.
knows who they are in their own skin
Yes.
at any time, but on the show as well. So how life-changing has this been for you since you took the crown? I mean, I know it's obviously life-changing, but
yeah,
describe it a bit for
it's
us.
changed my entire life. It's wild and a testament to what um manifestation and literal stubborn focus on a dream that you don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Just faith in that and timing. And now I'm just feeling like after you go up that high roller coaster, and now it's that beautiful like rush of a fall, but you know that there's going to be another up. And I think that's what this whole year has been, is a chance for me to like kind of just sink my feet into all these different facets that I want to be in, so that when I pass the crown to the next person, I have a lot of things to keep me excited and creating. And that's really what I've am the most happy about, is being able to create and do my own one woman show, my own tour that's happening. I'm so excited that I get to literally do this and create this with my best friends that I've known for 25 years. It's a labor of love, and being able to like go into the studio and create something out of nothing it's the first high of being a performer and being a creative. And then the second high is to be able to share it. So I'm currently on a high of just being able to do what I absolutely love to do. And it's all because of Drag Race.
You were Little Miss Law of Attraction, I noticed during the. Is this something that you practice deliberately? Are you a proponent?
So sorry. I
am. That's why
practice.
I asked. I recognize
I intentionally
potential.
practice. I love a good Abraham Hicks.
Oh, Abraham Hicks. I've been in the hot
Yeah.
seat twice.
Oh my goodness. Oh, we have to talk later. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I would be fascinated to hear. I've always wanted to
Okay, I'll
go.
say more later.
They'll come to like Long Beach and like somewhere in LA every now and then.
Yeah.
So I gotta catch one of them.
Oh yeah, it's so worth it. So worth it.
Yeah. I'm I have to program myself in the morning and really like focus, because it can be very overwhelming. Success
Set your
can be
intentions.
spotlight. Yeah. I say, 5 things I'm grateful for. I tell all my friends, just before your feet hit the ground, say 5 things you're grateful for, and then it just gets your mind programmed to be grateful when you look out more. And like 10 minutes meditation, just like to get the brain right and try not to look at the phone immediately. I
knew I
practiced that
recognized.
while I
I
was
knew
getting
I
ready for
recognized
Drag
someone,
Race.
a fellow proponent. I knew it when I was watching you.
That's nice. I really love that. You know who else does a lot of that?
RuPaul.
Who I was surprised is, for sure, Ru, but the twins, Sugar and Spice, they were saying things like yes, they were saying things like intention and all these things, and I was like, do you remember
that does
this?
surprise me.
It's
Okay,
really
that does
cool.
surprise me.
Yeah, it's
That's
really
great for
cool.
them.
They have
Great
they
that
have a
the
really
youngins.
amazing, yeah, they have a really great energy that they bring.
What have you learned about yourself this last year?
What I've learned is how much I am reliant on my team and friends. We've all been able to kind of do this journey together, and I don't know what I would have done without my friends. Like
That's
it's a
beautiful.
lot. It's a machine to run. And everyone has their parts and helps me, and I think that's the best part. I get to play with my friends.
That's amazing. What does a win like this do for the trans movement?
I've heard that, I've gotten so many calls from like my trans friends, trans sisters, people like online, just so excited that they feel that they can audition for Drag
Mm,
Race. That's
mhm.
such an amazing thing to be able to make people feel seen, make a whole like group feel seen in a world where we're often pushed to the side
Unseen
and
and worse.
yeah, and all of it.
Yeah.
And so that really feels good. And in this political time where it's just so much unrest and so much divisiveness politically against us, I think when you look back at history, because you'll look back in like 20, 30 years and you'll look at this and think, okay, at the same time that all this is going on legislatively, then you have this queer success. You have people like Sasha Colby or Laverne Cox or Trace Lysette, and how did those two worlds live together? Like you can't erase how we are still here despite all of that. So I think that's really amazing that we get to, if they teach history correctly.
Which they may or may not.
I mean,
At this rate.
ah!
You're coming to Canada soon. You've got a
Yes,
22 city North American tour. I want to hear about that. I want to give
I
you guys the
am.
dates though. February 29th, Calgary at the Bella Concert Hall, March 1st, Vancouver at the Commodore Ballroom, and on the 19th in Montreal at the Théâtre Beanfield. I see no Toronto date.
The March 20th, I think it's Toronto.
Really? Oh, okay,
Yes.
great. I didn't get that date.
Yeah,
Amazing. March
I have
20th, Toronto.
yeah,
Because you
I
can't come to
start
Canada
the
and skip Toronto.
I start my tour. Actually, the first two dates um is Calgary and then Vancouver. So I get to start it off with like a really great friendly audience that will
A
warm,
great
warm
crowd.
me up.
Yes,
Make
yes,
me feel
yes.
nice and warm. And then March 20th I head to Toronto.
Oh,
Really
good.
excited. And I'm really really looking forward to like not being able to just do the US, but do oh yeah, there is Montreal also on the 29th. And then I go to Toronto on the 30th. So
Okay,
yeah, four
cool.
cities. Insane. I get to get all the big cities.
So I want to come see you. What do I expect to see when I come see you?
Well, the show is called Stripped, so it is a play on many words.
Pretty
It's a
much what
play
it
on words.
says.
But I
Yes.
mean, my brand, you're gonna see a little skin. It is 18
Hmm.
and over. So
Hmm.
we are, just I'm getting to have a stage where I can create a world and not go into a nightclub world or someone else's show. Like I get to be creating a whole world for you to come into. And so it's a peek into my very wild mind, my inner thoughts, I would say, my fantasies, sharing stories and experiences. It's all kind of wrapped up in one. There's some dancing, there's some acting, there's some definite drag. And I think if you know me from either Continental or if you know me from Drag Race, you think you have like a good grasp on what I do. But I feel like this is the most authentic representation of who I am, like down to it. And being stripped for me, it's not just being like scantily clad, but
No, no, no.
more so after these couple of years of doing high intense auditioning and then filming and then even just the rain of traveling, going to the Emmys, doing all these crazy things, the VMAs, doing all these things at this high level. I really wanted to strip back and remember why I love drag and why I love performing
Mm.
and really why I love dancing, which is like what started to really incubate my creativity was being in dance during high school. So it's all of that, and I'm really excited to show everyone.
And we'll hear your new song, Feel the Power, I Trust,
We will
which is
hear.
a
We will hear,
joyful,
yes.
dancey, upbeat, positive, in your head earworm track. I love it. It's just
Yeah, it's a good
terrific.
anthem. I hope I'm gonna
It's a
hear it
great
all over
anthem.
Pride. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm
Yeah.
hearing it at Pride. I've been getting tags of, you know, in Mykonos and in Spain and in Italy, which has been really cool. Yeah, it's been fun to create in so many different avenues, you know, being able to put on a live show, then being able to do music, uh even that alone was just really fun. I wanted to have something that was a party anthem that got the Drag Race fans excited while being able to show my fierceness. And I feel like when you leave a Sasha Colby show or performance, I show so much power I love, you know, female strength, high femme glam strength. And I like people to feel empowered when they can leave. And so, you know, that just inevitably what felt like the right choice for first song, first single.
I love you, and we're running low on time. Hair
Oh no, yeah, I'm
extensions coming
long-winded.
out soon. No, it's okay. So am I. Babylon too. Hair extensions coming out
Hair
are
extensions.
out now. Where do we
Yes, we
buy
have
them?
ponytails
For
out. You can get
those
them
that need
at
an
Sasha
extension.
Colby. Yeah, you can get them at thesashacolby.com and salonextensions.com. It comes in now 2 different lengths, 26, 28 and a 36 in many colors. So you can have your
Subtle.
extra long pony.
Subtle.
Subtle. Subtle. I mean, I wear a 40, so I'm trying to train everyone to get there.
Well, I wish you joy and success and happiness and much more
Thank
good, many
you.
more good things to come for you. I
Hopefully
think
I'll
you're
see you at the
outstanding.
show in
I'm
Toronto.
coming. I'm
Yay,
coming. Fear
okay,
not.
good.
Yeah, I'll be the 6 foot 4 guy jumping up and down. I'll be
Perfect.
waving.
I'll look for you. I'll find you.
Hard not to miss me. All right.
Thanks so much, Shaun. Thank you.
Thank you, Sasha. All the best.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That was great.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thanks so much. Have a great one.
You too, babe. Bye
Okay,
bye.
bye-bye.